Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. This is going to be my final LCQ Pick'ems video, as I'm going to be doing Americas now, and my last video before I go on vacation. Yeah, this bracket is kind of a banger. Some really good elimination games, and then once you get into the double elimination part, there's some very interesting matchups that are possible. Yeah, without further ado, I'll just tell you guys, if you guys enjoy, leave a like and subscribe. Really helps me out. And yeah, let's just get right into this. All right, so to start off, it's going to be MIBR versus Crew. And I think a lot of people are overrating MIBR a little bit just because of how funny it would be if they made it through the bracket after EG, or after they essentially let EG go to Tokyo and then they made it to the grand finals, which is kind of crazy. But I still think they should win this game against Crew. Crew went 0-9. There's not really too much to say about that. MIBR was really good in that last game, but they played 2 games with Chosen, and their first one was not very good. So I could see a real world where they lose this game and they just don't even get a shot at playing in the rest of the tournament. But I think overall they're just better than Crew, and they should be able to take this. And then next up, we have possibly the most anticipated match of the tournament, of all the LCQs even. We have Sentinels versus 100 Thieves. NA versus NA, the two most popular orgs in NA in North American Valorant since probably First Strike. And yeah, Sentinels, they have Marv IGLing in his third ever game, his first full tournament calling. I thought his calling was actually pretty good in those games against, I think it was Furia and what was the game before that? I have no idea. I have no idea what the game was before that. I, Never mind. But you get the point. I thought his calling was pretty good in those 2 games. Oh, it was Crew. Crew was the other game. Actually, that game wasn't that good. Um, yeah, against Furia, his calling was very nice. And he has a lot of individual firepower around him. Zekin, one of the best flex players in the world. Sasi, who has been one of the most consistent initiator players in the world for Brazil, in his entire Valorant career. Like all 3 years of Valorant, he's been really good. And then you have Pancada, who was one of the best smokes players in the world, but is now playing Sentinel because Marv is on that controller. I could see a swap in roles between those two because Marv's IGLing, but you never know. And then you have Tens, the all important player for this team. If he is popping, this team is winning. Um, yeah. If Tens is popping in this game, I could see them winning against 100 Thieves. Um, but I just trust 100 Thieves to win this. I think with these few weeks between the regular season ending and LCQ starting, they're gonna have a lot of stuff to be cooked up. Obviously, there is a lot more room for Sentinels to improve. But I think if Cryo is hitting in this game, 100 Thieves is competing. I think if Derek gets back to some of his LCQ form from last year, this team should be able to win as well. Asuna has been hitting all year, so if he just continues that form into this game, he'll be very good. Bang has been kind of quiet all year, in my opinion. He's been good, but he hasn't been like the best controller player in the world like we've expected. But I think he'll maybe take a step up here. And then Stellar, his calling has been subpar all year, ever since they made the switch off like the more structured style of calling to the like more loose style, to let him do more. So I don't fully have faith in him to do that. I would love to see him do it because I love Stellar, but again, I just trust 100 Thieves individuals more in this game. I think there's more room for Sentinels uh, to improve and maybe be better than 100 Thieves. Like, do I have more faith that Sentinels will win this event than 100 Thieves? Sure. But in this individual game, I think 100 Thieves should be able to win. And yeah, that's the longest I'm ever going to talk about one game. We have Furia MIBR next, the Brazilian battle. I'm going to take Furia in this game. They're super consistent all season. Everybody thought they were going to be, or thought they were going to beat Loud. Everybody had them power ranked over Loud that one week. I just didn't get it, and they kind of fell off after that game. But they were generally very solid throughout the rest of the season. Did some stuff in playoffs, like they beat Leviathan and then they lost out. But I think they should be able to beat MIBR here and eliminate them from the tournament. And then C9, 100 Thieves. Last time we saw Cloud9, they were losing in kind of a choky manner to NRG in that final, not final, I think it was lower bracket semifinal, where NRG barely beat them out on Haven. Cloud9 also choked, in my opinion, in the upper bracket against EG, and then didn't look very good. I think it was against Leviathan. I could be wrong about that. No, it was against. No, it was against Leviathan. Yeah, because they came from. Yeah, okay. Um, and yeah, I think they should be able to fix it and win this game, but I could definitely see 100 Thieves taking this against Cloud9. I just I have faith in this team. Obviously, Leaf didn't perform as well in LCQ as he did, or not LCQ, in playoffs as he did in regular season, but I think he'll get some of that form back. Uh, Jake, even though it was kind of talked about as him being worse in playoffs, I thought he was still very good in that. As long as Rooney can get some kills, like as long as he can do something, I mean, this team should be fine. Zelsis was always a rock for this team. Zeppa, same thing. Yeah, I think they should be able to win this. And then Leviathan Furia. I'm actually going to take Leviathan here, kind of surprisingly for some people, probably. Um, but I just trust that they're going to have a lot of new stuff coming into this event. Return to Form is one of the most interesting teams to watch in the world, just in this game, though. As you'll see later, I just think they're not going to have enough new stuff to carry them through the rest of the tournament, but they should be good in this one individual game. And then, same reasons I have Cloud9 beating 100 Thieves, and same reasons that I talked about with Leviathan not having enough new stuff, I'm going to have Cloud9 here. With Leaf being the VOD watcher that he is, I think they should have a good ante on Leviathan and win this game. And then Furia, 100 Thieves. I'm going to take 100 Thieves. This is a rematch of week. I think there were 8 weeks, right? 9, maybe. Might be 9 weeks. Yeah, 9 weeks in the regular season. Mashup from week 8, where 100 Thieves beat Furia. And I'm going to take them in this game as well. I don't know. I just think as long as 100 Thieves can beat Sentinels, they should be able to beat MIBR as well. Or not MIBR, Furia. Holy cow. There's just so many different teams, tournaments, all that kind of stuff that I just keep messing up the words in this. So sorry about that. But yeah, same thing about Cloud9 beating Leviathan. I'm going to have 100 Thieves beating them. And then a rematch from the upper semifinals where 100 Thieves has actually been pretty good in BO5s in their history. I mean, I'm trying to think of BO5s they've lost. I guess they've lost a couple of finals to Sentinels. But that was just with Asuna. Like the rest of the score wasn't even there. Actually, they've only played one BO5 with this roster. What am I talking about? No, they did beat Cloud9 and yeah, they beat Cloud9 and Red Bull, but I don't really count that. But I'm gonna take Cloud9 to win this game. I think this one could go either way, and this bracket could easily get screwed up by one team winning one game randomly. So let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. I don't pretend to know how this is gonna go. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one, probably after LCQ with my Americas recap. Peace.